Hello and welcome to another video. I am not really used to this thing being attached to me. I mean, I prefer to just hold it and speak, but since I talk with my hands, I guess if I keep my hands free, I can perform better. So let's sacrifice the looks and the comfort for a better performance. That's a common question to ask. What happened to me? How did I end up here? Why am I the person that I am right now? And have you ever stopped and asked yourself this question? Because I have, and I think this is a good question to ask. I told you that I had a podcast like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was just, taking I was like listening to the old drafts, and I realized that, oh my God, I really have changed. Like a big part of me isn't the same. And, some of my core beliefs, some of my main ideas about love, friendship, money, job, all of these like main concepts in life have changed. And I wasn't shocked. I wasn't surprised because I know that change is inevitable. I mean, this is cliche, but that's like absolutely true. Everything and everyone changes. I mean, we change even biologically. So I wasn't shocked by the fact that, I'm not the same. It's inevitable. I mean, if you have friends are good proof for change. Because, if you have friends that you know for more than like 5 or 6 years, you can just take a look at them and compare them to the person that they were when you first met them. And then you can take a look at your photos and your diaries and your old Facebook posts, and then you can easily figure it out, like, in what parts did I change? And that's the good thing about memory. Like, you can somehow remember the kind of person that you were. I was really thinking about it, and because I think that I changed drastically during the past 2 years. And again, it doesn't surprise me, but it kind of bugs me, because when I look back, I realize that, okay, I couldn't control the change, but I could control how I can change. I mean, we usually think about change as this inevitable concept, as this thing that just happens and that you barely have control over. But I think it's tied to our choices. And when we make choices, I don't know about you, but when I make a choice, I don't really think about how it's going to affect my personality. I mean, we usually think about other parts of it, other aspects of it. Like, if I want to pick this group of people to hang out with, am I going to have fun with them? In what ways are they going to be beneficial to me? In what ways are they going to hurt me? But I don't know. Do you ask this question, how is it going to affect my personality? Or if I take this job, or if I pick this, I don't know, major, whatever, how is it going to affect my personality? Because if I knew this, I would be really more careful about choosing certain choices, like especially people, hanging out with different people, like relationships, like when you get together with someone and you get to know them and everything is just so, cool and nice and happy. But you ask yourself, how is this person going to affect my personality? Because I think the personality is changed and is shaped gradually. I don't think if change is like this explosive thing that just happens to you, and then you wake up one day and you see that, oh, I am a different person now. I don't think that way, and I think that that's not possible. Change kind of sneaks in, and it's going to shape you little by little. That's why it's kind of invisible. It happens gradually. And I'm sure if you take a moment and think about the stuff that changed you, you can remember some of the main ones, some of the the strong, some of the ones with a strong impression on you. Like, I don't know, I used to hang out with a group of people who were constantly worried about how they looked. And then I caught myself worrying too much about what I wear, my hairstyle, how people are gonna like view me. And I had no idea that this thing is gonna affect me this much, that this thing is gonna like shape my perspective on appearance and things like that to this extent. And even people that we choose as partners, like, how is this person going to affect my personality? If I have to like lie constantly to get myself out of trouble with this person, if I have to explain myself and prove myself to this person, what kind of person am I going to be in like a year? And this kind of friend, if I have to like, like, I'm just thinking of real experiences. Yeah, if for this person, if I have to like put too much effort just so they count me as a friend, what kind of personality am I gonna gain after some time? Or jobs, like my sister wanted to get in a very good job, but it was like too stressful. And I just told her, do you think about this part, that this is going to change your personality, this is going to change your character? And have you ever thought about the way that it's going to affect you? Like, what kind of person are you going to be? Have you ever thought about it? And she said that, no. I mean, I thought about a lot of things, but this one was something that, I didn't even cross my mind. So yeah, I guess it's nice, it's necessary to take a look sometimes and see what things helped me be this person, and if I could just delete some of the things that had big impressions on me, what would they be? I mean, you just think about your past. Those certain people, those certain jobs, those certain probably groups of people or environments that you put yourself into, would you want to go back and try them again? Or if you had the opportunity, would you just omit them? Would you just skip those parts and you would choose better things? I think if I think about my own life, I shouldn't touch this thing. When I think about my own life, I realize that I wouldn't choose certain people just because of this exact reason, that they weren't helpful to my character, that they made me probably a bit of a miserable person, or that they made me become a concerned person and not a relaxed one, not a confident one, because of those little things that I had to do every day, for a long time. Yeah, I heard a weird noise. Anyway, yeah. So that is pretty much what I wanted to say. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to remember more stuff when I just finished recording this video, but yeah. And, I'm not here to give answers, because who am I to do so? I'm just here to, make you think about new questions, because I'm also looking for answers. And yeah, please let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. I would love to read the comments. And thank you if you are still watching. That's a huge thing that counts. That means a lot to me. Yeah, take care of yourselves and bye.